Coach
Coach
Franco.
Franco.
All right, so good evening everyone, and yes, again, welcome to our session. Gusto kong batiin, of course, yung mga kasama sa Body Transformation Challenge natin this month of August, and of course, lahat ng mga participants natin, lahat ng mga naka-program ng 21 days. No? So good evening sa inyo. Ayan, so I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Franco Madrid. Isa po ako sa mga coaches ng Discover Wellness Group no, dito sa Herbalife Nutrition. As you all know, sa Herbalife Nutrition, marami din mga grupo. Now, each and every group sa Herbalife Nutrition nagtutulong-tulong po talaga para mag-grow yung community natin. At syempre, magtulungan tayo. Tulad nga ng sinabi ni Joy kanina. So, nakakatuwa talaga tong community natin. Ayan. So, ako po isang certified nutrition coach and I am also a wellness coach. And I'm also a wellness entrepreneur no, dito sa Herbalife Nutrition. And then, of course, I will be turning 40 years old soon. So, malapit na po yun. Magiging 40 years old na po ako. And just like each and every one of you, kahit na coach po ako, I'm a normal human being. I'm a dad to my daughter, Sophia. And I'm also a husband, of course, to my wife, Lynn. Ayan. For a while lang, hindi gumagalaw yung slide natin. Parang na-stuck ako dito sa title. Ayan. Thank you very much. Ayan. So you can follow me on my Instagram. That's Franco_Madrid. And of course, Coach.FrancoMadrid sa TikTok. Marami po ako mga dance moves sa TikTok. Ayan. So joke lang po. Ayan. So I'd like to discuss yung topic natin ngayong gabi, no? Yung get real with your health and wellness goals, 'di ba no? Kasi minsan we jump into a wellness journey, be it weight loss or probably gusto natin mag-gain ng muscles, no? Or gusto natin maka-develop ng abs because summer na or we just want to have that, no? Yung abs na 'yon. And most of the time minsan yung goals natin we are probably aiming for a goal that's too high for us to reach, no, but I'll explain more on that later, no. So what you see here on your screen, no, this is if you search sa Instagram, no, yung hashtag na healthy lifestyle, these are the types of pictures that you will see, no. So nakikita niyo diyan, ano, so nakikita niyo yung picture nung babae, nung lalaki. Ang gaganda ng katawan nila, no? They're very toned, no? Yung muscles nila are very defined. All of them are very lean. Ganda tingnan, no? Ang ganda tingnan. But these pictures can have two effects on us, no? It's either ma-encourage tayo na, hey, I want to have that body. Di ba, no? Or it's the opposite, no? Na I will not probably reach that, you know, so hindi na ako magda-diet. 'Di ba? It's all or nothing, no? Madalas 'yun yung nagiging effect sa atin, no? Yung all or nothing. And it plays a lot of role dun sa pagse-set natin ng fitness goals, no? And that is why tonight I'd like to discuss on how to set realistic goals, and of course, expectations comes with it then. 'Di ba, no? But before we discuss about kung paano mag-set ng realistic goals, I'd like to define two very popular words when it comes to fitness, no? And that is health and the other one is wellness. But first, let's define health. Health is defined by the World Health Organization. This is probably the leading organization and the authority when it comes to health, no? Ang definition niya is health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Okay? So, ito emphasize ko lang po health is the state, no? Yung katayuan, yung status ng iyong well-being. No? Now, ang well-being natin, according to WHO, is not only physical, it's not only the absence of illnesses, no? But it also involves yung mental well-being, mental state, and yung social or how we relate to others. Di ba, no? However, there's so much more to health or well-being, no? So next slide, please. Yan. So makikita nyo dito, we have 6 dimensions of deep health. So ang tawag natin dito is deep health, and we adopted this from precision nutrition. Okay, so apart from what was already said by WHO, yung physical, mental, and social, meron din pong iba, like yung existential health. So what is this? This is how you see yourself as having purpose. Diba? No? It's part of your well-being. You probably won't function well kung hindi mo alam yung purpose mo. Diba? You find yourself lost. Diba? No? And there's also emotional health. This is how you express your emotions, and this is how you receive emotions from others. Diba? No? Emotional health. No? Kailangan nagta-thrive din tayo dyan. And of course, there's also yung tinatawag na environmental. These are all the external factors that could affect all the other dimensions mentioned here. Diba, no? So this is related to how you set yourself up for success. Now, when it comes to environment, like gusto mong iwasan yung mga, let's say, fun foods na, let's say, cookies and cakes, gusto mo siyang iwasan, gusto mong bawasan. However, it's always available in your refrigerator. So that's an example of environmental health. Di ba, no? So, kumbaga, your environment affects you. Di ba, no? Yung mga kasama mo sa bahay, di ba, no? If all of them are sporty, more or less, chances are you will become sporty. Di ba, no? Kung lahat ng kasama mo sa bahay naman, mahilig sa, let's say, mahilig mag-samgyupsal, so chances are kasama ka din nila. Di ba, no? But don't worry, no? Just to explain this, in order for us to do well with health, diba, no? It's best if we can thrive or do well in all of these domains. Okay? So meaning, para mas maganda yung status ng health natin, at least man lang ma-achieve natin na each of these areas are taken care of. Okay? Okay, so then let's discuss wellness naman. So we now that health is out of the way, ano naman yung wellness? Di ba parang pareho lang yan? Okay, so let's define that. Okay, wellness is the constant pursuit of being in the good state of health. Okay? So health is the status, di ba, no? But wellness is the actions that we take para ma-ensure natin na nasa good status of health tayo, nasa good state of health tayo. Di ba, no? And that said, wellness is the journey. No? Wellness yung journey natin, not the destination. Okay? So wellness, yan yung lahat ng ginagawa natin para ma-achieve natin yung good state of health. Ayan. So nagustuhan niyo ba yon? If you guys like that, kindly type the word wellness sa chat box. Ayan. So I'd like to greet yung mga attendees natin sa Facebook Live. If you want to give your inputs, kindly type it in the comments. Of course, yung mga attendees natin dito sa Zoom, if you have anything to, to share about health and wellness, so i-type lang po natin sa chat box, no? Okay, ayan. All right. So, dahil dito, normally when we talk about weight management or probably just simply improving our health and nutrition, hindi natin maiwasan. Minsan ang basis natin is of course yung body natin. Di ba, no? So let's talk about our bodies, no? So for a lot of people, no, ito yung katayuan ng katawan. No, for a lot of people, extremely high body fat levels, no, and this is mostly considered unhealthy. So what is this, no? When it comes to body fat percentage, no, kapag yung male, ang body fat percentage niya is higher than 20%, and for females naman, pag higher than 30%, no, considered as extremely high body fat level yon. And it's probably leading them to becoming unhealthy. And ano nangyayari dyan? So of course, they have poor health. Okay? They experience low energy levels. No? They experience poor life expectancy. Okay? There's also the risk of metabolic syndrome. So what is metabolic syndrome? If a person has 2 or more of these following diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and respiratory problems, kaya ang tawag doon is metabolic syndrome if you have 2 or more of those chronic diseases. Okay? Now, and lastly, some of these people who belong in this category may need medications to manage various conditions. Okay, so we're putting this out here not to scare anybody, but this is just to state a fact, no, an observation through studies, and also to raise our awareness. Okay, so when we are aware of where we are, then we are able to finally strategize on where to go, di ba, no? And the actions that we need to do, di ba? Okay, so let me give you an example of a person with extremely high body fat level. Ayan, so true story na po ito. Ayan, so next slide please. That person is me. Ayan, so ako po yan 5 years ago. That was 2018. Ang body fat percentage ko at that time, if I'm not mistaken, is 4. Di ba, no? And I am at 110 kilos. That's an estimated of about mga 230 pounds. Di ba, no? If you want to be able to imagine that in real life, that's like 2 sacks of rice, no? 2 kabans of rice. Ayan. So ganun po ako kabigat. Okay, so I am an example of extremely high body fat level na tao. And yes, yeah, it's very true. I've been experiencing some, laging low yung energy ko. After lunch, inaantok ako. Yung mga ganun. I used to hide in the comfort room sa office, no, just to get a nap. Yan. So, true story. Ayan. So, anyway, so after being in the program with Herbalife Nutrition and of course, yung coaching and the community dito, so I was finally able to lower down my body fat percentage. Ayan. Next slide, please. And I was able to lower down my body fat percentage and improve my state of health by pursuing wellness. Di ba, yung constant pursuit of being in good health. But it was not easy for me, no, yung journey ko, hindi rin siya straight line. There were a lot of challenges, no, kasi yung goals ko at that time hindi rin masyadong malinaw. I was just focused on losing weight. Pero ano ba yung state na gusto kong mangyari? Anong klaseng, ano ba yung mga gagawin ko? Di ba, no? Babawasan ko lang ba yung pagkain ko? Is that enough? No? And I'm really grateful because I was guided accordingly. Every time na yung goal ko nagiging malabo, so my coach was there to help me pinpoint kung ano dapat yung goal na makakabuti sa journey ko. Okay, so when it comes to improving our health, there are 3 things that we can consider. Ayan. So, yung mga iba sa inyo probably are just starting with your weight management journey right now, no? Yung mga body transformation challenge challengers, yung mga naka 21-day program sa atin dito or probably 10 days program, no? So, this is what you should expect. Okay? So in order for us to improve our health, okay, hindi lang po siya all about nutrition. Okay? What would be best if we could also thrive or do well when it comes to moving or having an active lifestyle. And of course, this is seldom mentioned but this is very important. Kasama din po sa pag-improve ng health ang sleep, rest, and recovery. Okay. Now, if you're going to ask me, how do we rank? Ano ba ang pinaka-importante dito sa tatlo? Or basta gawin ko lang ba yan sabay-sabay? Di ba, no? So, yan. Sa next slide, you will see, ayan, this is probably the hierarchy of the 3 things that I mentioned kanina. Yung mga opportunities for improving our health. Okay? So, at the very bottom, which is the foundation of the pyramid, is the sleep, stress management, and recovery. You will notice na when you are doing well with this one, yung sleep, stress management, and recovery, yung nutrition nyo, yung pagkain nyo, the way you eat, your behavior, your food choices will become stable din. Di ba, no? Yung cravings nyo are now can be easily managed. Yung hunger nyo can be easily managed. And then, kapag maganda yung nutrition nyo, maganda yung sleep, rest, and recovery ninyo, yung energy ninyo is also managed. Di ba, no? Then comes your interest to fitness. Ayan. So, yan po, no? Just to give you an idea of what to expect on how you can improve your wellness journey starting today, no, ayan po. Sleep, stress management, and recovery as the foundation. Next would be nutrition, okay? And of course, then comes fitness. Ayan, so magkakatahi-tahigan. Okay? So now, let's talk about our bodies again. Ayan, just to set our expectations para pag nag-goal setting tayo, these are the various nutritional levels. Okay? So this is adapted again from Precision Nutrition. These images are owned by Precision Nutrition. So I am not claiming that these are my own. Ayan. Okay. So meron tayong tinatawag na level 1, nutrition level, okay? And these are yung from 13% to 30% na body fat percentage. Yan, makikita niyo yan. No, so makikita niyo dito sa pinaka-left, nakikita niyo medyo may love handles pa siya, 'di ba, no? And then dun sa 13 to 15% and yung 23 to 25%, yan medyo lean na siya. Medyo lean na sila. Okay. Just to give you a disclaimer, this is not to encourage body shaming. We are just raising our awareness on what nutritional levels look like. Okay? Ayan. So that's level 1. When we talk about level 2, ito talagang mas leaner na sila. Okay? So makikita niyo yung body fat percentages ng mga tao sa level 2 is from 10 to 20%. Yan yung level ng body fat percentage nila. And then we have level 3, nutritional level na level 3. Ito yung 6 to 19% and below that. Now below 6% up to 19%, yan yung level 3 na fitness. Okay, yan yung talagang mga super lean and yan yung mga talagang kitang-kita yung mga muscle definitions. Kita na yung abs, no? 16 ang abs niya, hindi lang 8, di ba? Yan. So sabi ni Oliver, meron bang -1? Well, wala pa pong naitala na -1 na nutritional level. Ayan. Okay, so before we talk about all of this, kasi isa-isahin natin tong mga nutritional levels na to, okay? So first, if you have your notebooks, you can ask your questions. Now, you can list down these questions and you can ask yourselves after our session. First is, am I ready for my goal? Diba, no? Kung halimbawa, may goal kayo, no? Going back, can you please go back to the previous slide? Ayan. For example, teka, parang gusto ko yung level 2. O teka, parang gusto ko yung level 3 because I really want to have that abs. Diba, no? Or probably I want to go for level 1. Diba, no? Okay, so if you guys will have to choose, sige right now, sabi nga nila, hindi naman po masamang mangarap, alin po sa nutritional levels na ito ang gusto nyong ma-achieve? Okay, can you type the number in the chat box? Ayan. So while you guys are typing, ayan, let's move on to the next slide again with the questions. Okay. So, yan, si Oliver, level 2. Si Ira is level 2. Si Elanie, level 2. Si Russia, level 2. Ang galing. Si Maps is level 3. Pero joke lang daw. Pero half-net yon. Yan. So, si Tita Arlene, level 2. Si Stephanie. Ayan. So, thank you, guys. Now, you can ask this. Ayan. Si Shalin is number 1. Ayan. Okay. So, question. You can ask yourself, no, am I ready for this goal? Okay. Can I give time for this goal? And number 3, is this goal for me? Ayan. So let me help you in answering those questions by discussing kung ano ba tong mga nutrition levels na to. Let's start with level 3. Ayan. So sa level 3 muna tayo. Okay. So like I said kanina, yung mga level 3 na people in these nutritional levels, ang body fat percentage nila is 6 to 19% and also those who are below 6%. Imagine niyo no, yung body fat percentage nila, sobrang konti na lang. Kaya pala litaw na litaw yung muscles nila. Okay, so who are the people that belong to this nutritional level? Okay, these are the elite and the professional athletes, no? And this involves yung mga bodybuilders, yung mga actors, actresses, at mga models. These people are getting paid for their body. Okay? Yun talaga ang kanila. They are doing this full-time because they are getting paid for their body. Ayan. So, sana all, no? Sana all binabayaran dahil maganda katawan. Okay. So, ang training load, these are the training load that you can expect. Ayan, di ba? Nagsiset tayo ng expectations dito. For you to achieve this, you have to train 12 to 20 hours per week. Okay? So we only have 7 days. Kahit twice ka mag-exercise in those 7 days, that's already 14 hours. So you're probably gonna achieve this. Di ba, no? Okay. When it comes to body composition, ayan, extremely lean, muscular, and of course, focused on aesthetics, no? Kasi nga, body yung binabayaran dito. Dapat maganda yung katawan. So, dapat aesthetically pleasing, beautiful, muscular. Okay? Now, when it comes to nutritional knowledge, people that are in this nutrition level are expected to have high nutrition knowledge. Okay? Kasi it's very difficult to be consistent in this level, no? Because very high din ang expectations when it comes to consistency. Imagine you have to work out 12 to 20 hours per week. Yeah, no. Now, this is very important, yung trade-offs. No, trade-offs, ito yung mga sacrifices na gagawin mo para ma-achieve mo to. So the trade-offs here is very high. This could mean that you will not be joining social activities that will involve eating. Di ba? No, kasi it will compromise your program. Di ba? No, ito yung probably you cannot join the family reunions, day parties, no, just to avoid, being exposed to, uncalled for na mga eating activities. Di ba? No? So those are just some of the trade-offs, and probably some trade-offs is sacrificing your recreational time because you have to train. Okay? So yun lang po. If you want this nutrition level, be very mindful of all of these expectations. Yan. So let's just show them ano ba yung mga tao that belong to these nutritional levels. Again, na-mention ko to kanina. Bodybuilders, mga actors, mga actresses, mga models, and of course, elite athletes that are competing nationally and internationally. Ayan, so mga Olympic athletes natin, yan. So sila po yan. Okay, now let's go to level 2. Nakita ko kanina, maraming nag-goal ng level 2. Ayan, so when it comes to performance, no, these people are dedicated when it comes to either recreational athletic performance or even amateur to professional athletic performance. Ayan. Now, when it comes to training load, 6 to 12 hours per week. Okay? So, kung may 7 days, again, if you train 2 times a day, so you will probably achieve this more than pa nga. Di ba, no? So, 6 to 12 hours a week of training. Okay? Now, yung body composition ng mga tao na nasa level 2 is lean and athletic. Okay? Now, there's not a lot of focus when it comes to aesthetics, no? Yung pagiging aesthetically muscular, no? But ang focus po ng mga tao sa level 2 is athletic performance. No, athletic performance. Mas importante sa mga nasa level 2 ang performance. Okay? When it comes to nutritional knowledge, ang expected for these people is moderate to high. Okay? Moderate to high. When it comes to consistency, moderate to high din yan. Okay? Moderate to high. When it comes to trade-offs, it's the same. Moderate to high, no? So, of course, it's leaning towards high, no? Kasi syempre, when it comes to training, you want to let go muna of some gypsal sessions, no? Or probably some other sessions na will involve eating, no, with friends, because you want to dedicate your time for training because you have a competition. Ayan. So I just forgot to mention kanina, no, yung level 3 na nutrition level, when it comes to sustainability, it's not very sustainable because yung duration, yung pag-achieve ng level 3 nutritional level, no, 'di ba, napakahirap nung proseso para ma-achieve mo 'yon. And most of these people that are in level 3 na nutritional level, they do that for a project, 'di ba, no? Dahil meron silang shoot, dahil meron silang movie, dahil meron silang bodybuilding competition. So meron lang din silang duration na nilang ma-achieve yun. Now, most of these people, I'm not saying all, no, but correct me if I am wrong, after that particular project or after a particular competition, they luwag din yung kanilang lifestyle. Okay? So, and then they training rigorously when they have to when it's already season na may project. Okay, so when it comes to level 2 nutrition, it's somehow the same, no? People prepare for competitions, no, for sports competitions, then after that medyo lumuluwag ulit, no? Medyo lumuluwag ulit. Okay, so sino ba mga nasa level 2? Ayan. So again, na-mention ko to kanina, mga high level and recreational athletes. These are the people that are competing nationally and probably some internationally. Okay, so recreational, pwedeng yung mga sumasali sa badminton to represent the company, di ba? Or yung mga early adults na, let's say, in college competing for sports, yan. So, yan yung mga level 2 natin. Of course, yung mga fitness and no, kasama dyan yung mga coaches, yung mga fitness instructors natin, yan. Some of them are in level 2, okay? So, mataas knowledge na kailangan dyan, and of course, may mga trade-offs din yan. Go to level 1. Ayan, isa inyo ng level 1. Si Zalin Challenge. Ayan. So, let's discuss level 1. Sino to? Okay. Ang focus po ng mga level 1, ng mga nasa level 1 na nutrition is daily life function. Okay? When it comes to training, 6 hours per week lang ang required. Okay? Then when it comes to body composition, normal and sustainable. Okay? When it comes to nutrition knowledge, tingnan to moderate. Di ba, no? Okay? When it comes to consistency, pwedeng none to moderate. Okay? And when it comes to trade-off, there are still trade-offs, of course. We still have to incorporate changes in your ano. So it's moderate trade-off. But these people who belong in this nutritional level are probably the ones that can still enjoy some of the, mga some gupsal sessions from time to time. Ayan, yung mga ganon, yung mga birthday parties, no, not really that restrictive, di ba, no, sa mga ganon. And yeah, makikita mo naman body fat percentage. It's not very lean, no, it's not very, but let me tell you this, it's still in the healthy level. Okay? Ayan, so sino magpalit? Pwede pa kayo magpalit. Okay. Yung mga naka-level 2 tulad ni Oliver, feeling daw niya, level 1 na lang daw. So ang goal natin dito is to really show you, diba, no? And to really help you have realistic expectations. No, ulit to. Let me give an example kung sino tong mga nasa level 1. Ay, please. Ayan. So, level 1 nutritional level is more inclusive compared to level 2 and 3. Okay? Again, the goal of this session is not to compare which is best. Di ba, no? Because it depends upon you guys kung ano gusto ninyong goal. No? The goal of this session is to make you aware of ano ba yung pwede nyong gawing goal. Di ba? So, yan. So, level 1, andyan yung, of course, yung healthy adult, mga healthy age adults, di ba? No? Yan, kasama yung mga lolo natin. And so, hindi ibig sabihin na nasa senior age, hindi na tayo pwede maging healthy and active. Okay? And of course, andyan yung mga early, yan, yung mga kabataan, yan, yung family, di ba? No? Yung daddy na ang athletic level niya is gusto lang niya makalaro yung anak niya. Di ba, no? Yan, no? Kaya niyang kargahin ng ganyan. Lalakad sila sa beach. Di ba, no? Yan. So, level 1. So, ayan. So, like I said kanina, no? Yung mga dineclare ninyo na desired nutrition level, hindi naman po yun final. Anytime, pwede naman po kayong magpalit ng goal. Okay. So, this is how your goals may look like. Ayan. Nakikita niyo po ba yung cliff na yan? Ayan. So, merong level 1, merong level 2, and merong level 3. Ayan, okay, di ba, no? So, if we are going to, kung pagtatahi-tahiin natin yung tatlong nutritional levels, no, yung level 1, 2, and 3, how does that look like kaya, no? But first, let's discuss muna when we take shortcuts, no? Ayan, when we take shortcuts. Ayan, next slide. Some people can achieve level 3 naman using shortcuts. Some people can achieve level 2 using shortcuts. When we say shortcuts, diniretso nila kaagad, I want to be like that. I want to have abs, di ba, no? Now, sometimes when we do that, no, tulad nito, nakita niyo umakyat siya dun sa cliff, no, umakyat siya ng ganon. Okay naman eh. Naabot naman niya yung level 3. However, mas madali siyang mahulog. 'Di ba no? Kasi 'di ba no, ang ng ginawa niya and hulog siya, 'di ba? Ano sa tingin niyo mangyayari pag nahulog siya? Masakit, 'di ba no? At mag-start siya ulit saan? Baba, 'di ba no? Tayo, we can probably achieve it, no? We can probably be successful for a time, no? However, without the foundations, no, pag nadapa tayo, mas, alam mo yon, back to zero. Okay, now, ayan, next slide please. Ayan. Kung titingnan natin yung level 1, 2, and 3, ayan, it's like a stage. Okay? If you want to do well in level 2, ayan, di ba meron sa inyo goal ng level 2 kanina? Meron din nag-goal ng level 3 kanina, di ba, no? You can thrive well in those levels if you've already mastered level 1. Yan. Di ba? Okay. So I hope this helped you guys strategize and, you know, set realistic goals and expectations. Ayan. Just to add, no, sige, emphasize ko lang ulit. Again, yung relation ng level 1, 2, and 3 is like a stairs. Okay? You can thrive in level 2 and you can thrive in level 3 if you've mastered level 1. The basics. Okay? The basics. Okay? Now, let me give some additional general expectations in 21 days. Okay? Next slide, please. No? Kasi yung body transformation, it's a 3-week challenge, di ba? No? 21 days. And yung iba sa atin, naka-program ng 21 days program, di ba? Yung trial program natin dito sa Discover Wellness and Herbalife. So, just to set your expectations, yung rate of weight loss that is considered safe is 1 to 2 pounds per week. Ayan. So for some of you, yung rate of weight loss nyo probably mas mataas, no? Baka 4 pounds to 5 pounds. And that varies in every individual. Kasi for example, kung yung weight mo is very far from the ideal weight, no? So mas marami kang weight na ilulose. Okay? But if your weight is closer to the ideal weight based on your height, no? So mas matagal nang mag-lose, mas mahirap tayo mag-lose, no? But the safe rate of weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds per week. So wag kayong mag-alala na bakit ganun? Yung kasamahan kong nagpo-program 5 pounds, ako 1 pound lang. Di ba, no? So again, realistic expectations, the rate of weight loss on the average na safe is 1 to 2 pounds per week. Okay, when it comes to physique progress, in 21 days, some of you may see some changes while some of you may not. Okay? So you can expect that. In 3 weeks, some would see, you know, changes. This is similar to your weight. Again, kung malayo yung weight natin sa ideal weight, chances are mas marami tayong chances to lose it. So meron din physical changes na visible, no? But for some, probably wala. Okay? Now, in relation to this physique progress, yung motivation din natin, please expect that it will vary then. Okay? There will be weeks na sobrang taas ng motivation mo. There will be weeks na yung motivation mo is affected by real life, you know, challenges, no? Like yung mga kwento natin kanina, some of our attendees here are spending the weekends in the hospital. So all of those can affect our motivation. So please expect in 21 days, it will not always be in the perfect circumstance. Okay? And you can probably have to accept that. Di ba, no? Once we accept na yung daily life natin is not perfect, di ba, no? Then it becomes normal. Di ba? No? Kasi let's face it, di ba? Hindi perfect palagi ang buhay natin. And if that's normal to us already, then it's easier for us to strategize. Okay? So yan po yung mga expectations natin. Okay? Now, when it comes to physique progress, na parang hindi natin makita, ang lagi naming advice, no, para sa mga challengers, para sa mga nagpo-program, count your habits. Di ba, no? Count the things that you are doing, count the practices that you are doing every day on a weekly basis, that would contribute you to forming habits. Ayan. So we are now at 7 o'clock and 2 minutes. I just have a few more slides before I finish. I hope you guys can stay. It's just a few minutes na lang po. Okay. So next slide. How do we thrive and reach level 1 nutrition? Okay. So these are the basic skills that we can develop para ma-achieve natin ang level 1. Okay? Number 1 is choosing food wisely and thoughtfully. Okay? This is our decision. This is our food choice decisions. Okay? Number 2 is eat slowly and mindfully. So anong difference nito sa number 1? Number 1 is choosing food. Number 2 is the way we eat. Okay? So yung eating behavior natin plays a lot of role when it comes to weight management. Okay? Number 3 is get moving. No? So take note, we did not say exercise. No? Because if you aim to move around, no, regardless if it's a structured movement like exercise or if it's your day-to-day busy life as a mom, like si Mami Rachel, di ba, no? Imagine mo, 3 children, she's taking care of those, no? So all of those comprise movement, na lahat yan counted as movement. Just get moving, okay? Number 4 is have meaningful work. Ayan. So this is what I told you guys earlier. You have to see yourself as having purpose. Okay. Now it doesn't mean that you have to have a great job, even if you're just at home, but you're contributing to helping the household. You know, if you can recognize that as your purpose, then it would help with your well-being. Okay. Number 5 is time for joyful play. This is, managing your stress and managing your mental health. Okay, so give time for yourself, di ba, no? So hindi naman, of course, we have to work, no? Kailangan naman natin magtrabaho and everything, but give your mind some space, di ba, no? Para makapag-recover din siya. And lastly, of course, ito, not only mental health, but of course, yung body natin, we recover and we grow when we sleep. Ayan, this is the time, this is the only time when we actually grow, no, scientifically. Pag natutulog tayo, dun po nagre-regenerate ang mga cells natin. So it's very important. Ayan. Now, going back, kung naaalala nyo, yung deep health na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, if you try to do good in these fundamental skills to wellness, to achieve level 1 nutrition, you will also thrive in all the domains of deep health. Diba? Physical, mental, emotional, social, existential, and your environment. Okay, let's go back to the questions. Okay, so I hope with all the things that I've shared with you today, and probably nakapili na kayo ng nutritional level that you would want to aim for in these 21 days. Again, another expectation, you will not probably reach your end goal in 21 days because ang goal natin for 21 days is to continuously raise your awareness on what you can do para ma-achieve ninyo yung wellness. Okay, what is wellness? The constant pursuit of being in good health. Okay, all right? So again, ask yourself this. Am I ready for this? Diba, no? You can probably ask, why am I doing this? You can probably ask yourself 5 times. Why am I doing this? Because I want to look good. Why do you want to look good? Because I want to raise my confidence. Why do you want to raise your confidence? Because I want to be able to represent myself in the court of law. Yung mga ganun. So ask yourself 5 times and you will probably find the deepest reason and the deepest why, and it will tell you if you're ready for this. Okay? Now, can I give time for this? Ayan. So, naset naman natin yung mga, di ba? Yung mga expectations kanina. How much workouts do you need if you want level 2? How much nutritional level do you need to have or to learn to reach level 2? Ayan. So, do I have time for this? And is this for me? Di ba? No? Is this really for me? Ayan. Now, don't worry, no? Of course, you can try to answer that. But of course, you have your community and your coaches to help you answer that, no? And that is why you are here. Now, you can probably thank the person who invited you here if you found value in this session tonight, okay? So let me leave you with this one message, okay? So in all of these things, ang key dito is action, okay? Because learning and knowledge, if we will not use them, they are useless. Di ba, no? All the things that we learn here, di ba, no? We have to take action immediately. Okay? Only action creates change, especially when you're self-driven. Di ba, no? However, hindi po lahat self-driven. Di ba, no? Hindi lahat self-motivated. Okay? So, even if you're not self-driven, don't worry. Next slide, please. Ayan, because only action creates change, especially when you have a supportive community. Ayan, and with that, I leave you with this video. Ayan, so thank you very much, guys.